WVEC TV, plan.
And here we go.
This is Jeff McKay, ABC News.
The following is a special presentation of WVEC 13 News. Welcome to the 26th Annual Grand Illumination Parade, produced by Downtown Norfolk Council and presented by WVEC 13 News.
Thank you for joining us tonight as we celebrate one of the region's favorite holiday traditions, the annual Holidays in the City Grand Illumination Parade. Just a few moments ago, both the downtown Norfolk and the Old Town Portsmouth skylines came alive with miles of holiday lights. The glow in the sky is matched only by the glow on the faces of thousands of happy children lining the streets and all eagerly awaiting the parade's arrival. The excitement in the air and the feeling of anticipation is absolutely amazing. And I simply have to look into the eyes of these children to know that our original vision for this parade has been fulfilled. 26 years ago, on the eve of the first parade, it was our hope to create a holiday tradition for the families of Hampton Roads, an event to return to year after year. We even imagined that the children lining the parade route on that very first night would one day return, only this time with children of their own. Well, tonight, I am personal witness to that dream coming true. My daughter, who was 8 years old when that first parade marched by, is here again tonight, this time watching with her own young daughter. Families across Hampton Roads can tell the same story. The Grand Illumination Parade and Holidays in the City truly have become traditions that mark the years and, yes, even generations. And that alone is cause for celebration. We are so glad that you have joined us for this special broadcast of the Grand Illumination Parade. And to you and your family, we wish you a very happy Holidays in the City.
Hello and welcome to the 26th year of Holidays in the City and the Grand Illumination Parade. What a terrific night we have. We're glad that you're with us. I'm David Allen.
And I'm Regina Norfolk. We're so excited because this is the official kickoff of the holiday season here in Hampton Roads. And we have some of our finest police officers here to start the show.
6 weeks of great excitement in the city of Norfolk, as well as our partners across the river in Portsmouth. Every year, of course, the police motorcycle officers from every city of the region gather to help us start the Grand Illumination Parade.
That's right, David. The officers ride the entire route to make sure the route is clear for the parade and also to let the children know the parade is about to begin.
Just a couple of minutes ago, we had all of the lights, the skyline of Norfolk light up. Years ago, there used to be 3 miles of lights, and now there are many, many more, 12 miles of lights.
David, yeah. That's right. And just behind the police officers on motorcycles, the Norfolk Police Honor Guard and the mace for the city of Norfolk.
The Norfolk Mace was given to the city in 1753 by Lieutenant Governor Dinwiddie.
The mace is pure silver and it weighs 6.5 pounds.
And if you'd ever like to see it up close, it's sometimes available to see in the Chrysler Museum of Art, something to check out.
Very beautiful and something everyone in Hampton Roads is very proud of. A little bit more about the Grand Illumination Parade. We're going to be looking at 74 units this year, and this year the theme is Lights, Camera, Action.
And as a result of those 3 words, Lights, Camera, Action, we're going to have some Hollywood themes in some of our floats.
So be on the lookout for that. But in the meantime, Police Chief Bruce Marquis, City of Norfolk.
He's been the police department commander here in the city of Norfolk since 2004, and busy guy he is. He commands more than 900 sworn and civilian employees.
And he's being driven by Sergeant Major Burris.
All right. Tidewater Pipes and Drums. This is Virginia's premier competition pipe band.
The oldest bagpipe band between Washington, D.C. and Charleston, South Carolina. The band performs in the Virginia International Tattoo.
And their drum major is Don Gregory as we drop in to listen a bit. what's Hollywood without a limo?
Oh, absolutely. And the paparazzi, David. Take
That's
a look
right.
at that. A salute to Hollywood and all its grandeur helps to kick off the 26th annual Grand Illumination Parade.
Riding in the limo provided by Kerry Transportation are two famous characters that you might recognize, Captain Jack Sparrow and Jasmine from Aladdin.
And of course, watch out for the paparazzi, which it is composed of students from the Governor's School.
All right, we have a star. Lots of stars here tonight.
That's right. Downtown is the star of the show, Taylor Associates, Inc., standing at over 12 feet tall. And here come the biggest stars in the Grand Illumination Parade.
750 cubic feet of helium right there keeps these inflatables flying high in the sky throughout the entire parade route.
A team of 12 handlers from Taylor Associates escort these stars along the parade route.
All right, you certainly know that sound if you're from Hampton Roads. U.S. Fleet Forces Band is a musical representative for the Commander U.S. Fleet Forces Command and is the largest of the Navy's 10 fleet bands.
Let's take a listen. Tonight, winning Best in Show, the City of Norfolk. Let the show begin.
Every year, the City of Norfolk prepares a beautiful float. This year, they prepared, by the judge's view, the most beautiful Best in Show.
And it is gorgeous. Riding on the float this year, Mayor Paul Frame, Vice Mayor Anthony Burford, Councilman Barkley Wynn, and Councilwoman Angela Williams.
We want to add, too, that Mayor Frame and the City Council of Norfolk wishes everyone a memorable and especially safe holiday season.
Outstanding job. Best in Show. Way to go.
Well, that is pretty. Look at that.
Very beautiful. Beautifully done.
The city went all out.
And keep in mind, David, more than 400 volunteers are needed to pull off this terrific show every year. So congratulations to them for a jump well done.
Sure. All right. Mouse's Bedtime Stories. That's correct.
City of Portsmouth. That's right. Mouse's Bedtime Stories is a new exhibit at the Courthouse Galleries with the Coleman Collection.
Walking with the float are the Portsmouth Public Schools Port Town Magic Performance Group. They went all out too. Look at that.
And we're
Great
so
float.
proud to have the City of Portsmouth represented here this evening.
Right.
The Grand Illumination Parade will continue in a moment.
As we take a look at the Norfolk skyline with all of the lights that were lighted just right at the top of the hour, this is your alma mater.
This is my alma mater. The award-winning core-style band participates in competitions locally as well as along the East Coast. They're awesome.
They've been in existence here in Norfolk since 1969. The NJROTC, that's, of course, part of Granby High School as well.
All right, Furry Dreams of Stardom, PCOTC Obedience Training Club.
I need that. I've got 2 dogs at home, need some obedience. Volunteer-based. Kay Harwood is the president. Dog training for all breeds.
And the key here is affordable by AKC licensed technicians, helping to keep a happy home with our furry friends. Look at that.
That's discipline. Down, yeah.
It's amazing.
Wonder how many treats they'll get throughout the whole parade. Plenty, I'm sure.
And just behind the mistletoes of the Snowman MacArthur Center.
Mistletoes is the matchmaker among all of the snowmen in the world. He's 35 feet long, and he is one big snowman.
That's right, MacArthur Center, the #1 shopping destination in all of Hampton Roads.
Proud to be a sponsor of the Grand Illumination Parade.
Carrying mistletoes down the parade route are 35 team members who keep the center in top top-notch condition.
High maintenance.
And a gorgeous presentation.
All right. Fame. Remember our name, the Wilkins School of Dance.
That's right. The Wilkins School of Dance was established in 1917.
They've appeared on Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and ABC Family channels.
They performed in the Grand Illumination Parade since 2004 and have won several.
Their director, Jennifer Wilkins, has danced all over the world, entertaining on cruise lines, and is now carrying on her mother's legacy.
Remember that theme, folks. Lights, camera, action.
That's right, we're seeing it.
All right. Soon to be on the Food Channel, no doubt. Future Food Network stars Young Chefs Academy.
This is a cooking school for kids ages 3 to 17.
Awesome.
Future talent there, huh?
Academy of Norfolk is creating those future Food Network stars.
Something new this year. We've talked a lot the last couple of years about what's going on at ODU with the football team. But of course, if you have a football team, you need a marching band.
You have to have the color guard. This is their first appearance in the Grand Illumination Parade, the ODU Monarchs Marching Band.
170 members, all fields of study at Old Dominion University.
In 2007, the director, Dr. Trevino, began planning the band's creation, and their first performance was at ODU's first football game back on September 5th, 2009. David, the members also make up the basketball band, which performs at both men's and women's basketball games.
They must have given Big Blue the night off.
Now he's a star, speaking of lights, camera, action.
The Lion King.
Lion King, 7 venues. City of Norfolk experienced the phenomenon of Disney's The Lion King, making its triumphant return to Norfolk.
It is a Tony Award-winning Broadway sensation that Newsweek calls a landmark event in entertainment, and it's coming here.
That's right. More than 50 million people worldwide have come to discover the wonder, majesty, and truly one-of-a-kind experience that is The Lion King.
It returns to Norfolk November 30th through January 2nd at Chrysler Hall, and I'm sure they would like us to mention good seats still available.
And just behind them, Snowflake, Sheraton Norfolk Waterside Hotel.
Team of handlers from Sheraton Norfolk Waterside guide this frosty delight through the city of Norfolk.
The Sheraton Norfolk Waterside was instrumental in the revitalization of downtown Norfolk when it was built in 1976. In 2008, the hotel completed a $32 million renovation.
Norfolk's only waterfront hotel, perfect for social events, meetings, or just a night on the town.
And be sure to visit City Dock Restaurant.
All right, more dogs.
All right, they're going to steal the show. You got to know that. Pugs on Parade, Mid-Atlantic Pug Rescue.
And they're all dressed up. Why? Because they're their favorite movie characters, accompanied by their humans dressed as Men in Black.
Men in Black, that's right. Mid-Atlantic Pug Rescue is a breed-specific rescue for pugs and pug mixes.
Were founded in 2003, and this organization rescues pugs from South Carolina to Maryland, and in 2009, the team rescued more than 400 dogs.
And hooray for Hollywood, Copeland Mills School of the Arts.
They have participated in the Grand Illumination Parade for 7 years, having won 5 first-place trophies for their awards, and they've been educating students in dance and music in Hampton Roads for 20 years.
A lot of stars in the making there. This year's float houses 7 movie sets with scenes and actors from 7 blockbuster movies. There are more than 50 movie stars in all, and the float consists of 20,000 lights.
And, of course, Shrek.
Haha, there you go. He's a big star.
They're under the direction of Diane Copeland Adcock.
And welcome.
We should mention here that, Regina, this parade doesn't go off with a lot of hard-working people. 400 volunteers.
400 volunteers.
Really make all of this work.
Lots of people have been working year-round to make this happen. The Wizard of Oz, David.
Look at all those stars, all collected
That's
at once.
right.
Toy Story.
For Black and White Cabs, Black and White Cabs has been providing taxi cab service to residents and tourists of Norfolk for more than 50 years.
The Wizard of Oz, that's the theme. The Black and White Cab Company is unique in the sense that it's a female-owned company.
And there is the Cowardly Lion and the Tin Man, the Witch, and the Good Witch.
Some great floats so far.
That is a beautiful antique cab there. Take a look at that. Just a little bit of history about Black and White, the first female-owned company, the first cab company in the Southeast to install air conditioners.
This is Under the Lights of Heaven, Trinity Lutheran Church and School. They are presenting the traditional Christmas nativity scene.
Children in grades 3 through 5 present the Christmas nativity.
Trinity Lutheran has been a part of the Norfolk community for 90 years and has offered Christian education in its schools for 65 years.
And this is their 16th year in the holidays in the city Grand Illumination Parade.
There we have the Churchland High School Marching Truckers.
That's right. This award-winning Churchland Marching Truckers is a competitive corps-style marching band from the city of Portsmouth.
Marching Truckers are a proud member of the United States Scholastic Band Association.
Churchland High School is home to the Performing and Visual Arts Center of Excellence for the city of Portsmouth.
Let's listen. This, of course, is Cox Communication.
Nearly 2,000 employees in the region at Cox. They like to say we are truly your friend in the digital age.
And if you look very closely there, you'll see that Cox employees are dressed as Hollywood icons, movie characters, and they, too, have the paparazzi checking them out.
And speaking of the digital age, I just got a text message from Craig Muller, another star in the parade tonight.
Really?
Craig has a message he wants to pass along, that the mailman will collect letters for Santa along the route, and they wanted to pass that information along so that we can pass it along to our viewers tonight.
Cox Communication also wants to thank the Boys and Girls Clubs for helping them to decorate their float.
And that is beautiful. We'd also like to recognize the Cox Communications Senior Vice President and General Manager, Gary McCollum, and his lovely wife, Cookie. Welcome. The word is out, David.
The word is out.
Hey, you know what? Word is out. The word is out. This is the best non-commercial float. They call this the Polar Express Kiwanis Club of Ocean View Beach.
They're roaring into downtown Norfolk in a magical lighted swoosh, bringing holiday spirits and toys for the kids.
Sweeping over the woodlands of Virginia, Captain John Cogg guides the train down Norfolk's Main Street to join the Grand Illumination Parade.
As you may have guessed, the Kiwanis members are dressed as railroad workers. Sing along with John as he leads the crowd in all of the season's favorite tunes.
That is a great looking float.
That is a great float. Look at that.
Congratulations to them. Up next, Hollywood's Angels, Tony's Marching Angels Community Band.
They are a community band, and they're also a non-profit organization, and their mission is to provide young people and at-risk youth with a program to grow as musicians and performer, as well as well-rounded young adults.
Let's take a listen. This group is comprised of majorettes, dancers, pom-pom girls, color guard members, cheerleaders, cymbalists, and drummers.
It's a great effort. It's a long parade. Hope they have the energy, huh?
They're putting on a great show. Job well done. The executive director is Nicole Hodges-Bland, dance coordinator Tanika Mitchell, and drumline coordinators Devoria Brown and Kareem Hayes. Great job.
All right, the Nutcracker, let the battle begin. Ballet Virginia International.
The Nutcracker battles the Rat King to protect Clara. Watches the soldiers battle the rats.
Ballet Virginia's The Nutcracker is December 10th through the 12th at the Sandler Arts Center.
This is a Hampton Roads time-honored family tradition.
It's not the holidays unless you're seeing the Nutcracker.
And just behind the Salvation Army Guys and Dolls, Salvation Army Tidewater Area Council.
Salvation Army's unit is led by its mobile canteen. It's a mobile soup truck that serves meals to the hungry in our community.
Hey, and there's the Salvation Army's mascot walking with the mobile canteen along with the Women's Auxiliary.
Salvation Army has served Hampton Roads for more than 105 years. In Virginia, we hear this story every year, but it is so true again this year, which is they need lots of help to serve the people in need in this community.
Speaking
in the
of
world
stars,
is that?
Speaking of stars, Craig Muller, our very own meteorologist, here to greet family members and friends. He's having a great time. Craig has a message he wants to pass along to everyone. Craig and his family came to Hampton Roads back in 1997. They originally planned to stay for a couple of years, but fell in love with the area, and here he is 13 years and 3 kids later.
This is where we say that they almost let anyone into the parade.
He's having a great time.
Craig and Ann want to wish everyone the happiest of holiday seasons and also the holiday bell.
Take a look at that. Ringing in the start of the holiday season is Holiday Bell with more than 1,500 cubic feet of helium.
Salvation Army and WVEC TV have partnered on Angel Tree for 25 years.
That's right. The Angel Tree provides gifts of clothing to children in need.
Yeah, this is so important again this year. Say it again, but there are so many people in need in our community. And if you see those Angel Tree tags on trees out in malls and businesses, stop and pick one up and
That's
see
right.
if you
There
can help.
are 30,000 angels out there waiting for adoption in Hampton Roads.
Northview High School, NJROTC, City of Norfolk.
That's right. The NJROTC program's goals and objectives are to develop informed, patriotic citizens, strengthen character, and install self-confidence. And we have some self-confidence here today on Waterside Drive.
Yeah, we do. Behind them, you're going to begin hearing in any moment now the Northview High School Marching Pilots. This award-winning band has placed first and third in this parade in recent years.
That's right. The Norfolk High School Band is a community favorite and marches in various parades and competitions throughout the year.
Now the band carries on a proud tradition of high-step marching.
And the drum major is Isaiah Everett.
The Paparazzi Express here, Kelly's Dance Explosion, the area's largest dance studio.
That's right. It offers hip-hop, jazz, ballet, tap, tumble, point, lyrical, and adult classes.
25,000 lights, spot and strobe lights illuminate the Hollywood scene.
All right, we did say lights, camera, action. It's been in business for 11 years and recognized as best of Portsmouth for a majority of those 11 years.
Yes, again, this is located in Portsmouth. Portsmouth, of course, is a partner in this entire effort, a little regionalism.
And they have put on a terrific performance this evening. All right, up next, Sita the elephant, our biggest star, Virginia Zoo.
It's the zoo's rather smallest elephant at 7,000 pounds, but Hampton Road's biggest star, of course.
Right now, living at the Virginia Zoo, Sita the elephant has appeared in movies. We told you we had a lot of stars here. Listen to this. Movies including The Color Purple, Pee-wee's Big Adventure, and Sheena, Queen of the Jungle.
350 zoo animals. Wish everyone a very happy holiday.
And keeping with the animal theme, rolling out the red carpet, Suffolk 4-H Hoofbeats.
They are a 4-H club, and they're a group of young ladies who are very passionate about horses, as you can see there.
That's right, the girls range in age from 10 to 16. Thank you, and thank you for having people from the city of Suffolk here tonight.
Yes.
Now, best supporting role for a cause, Titan Virginia Ready Mix.
Ever seen a pink cement truck?
Actually, I've seen this a couple of times,
Yeah,
David. Take
that's
a look
true.
at that.
Pinky is 2.5 years old and delivers concrete daily in Hampton Roads.
In fact, Pinky won third place best all around at the Strawberry Festival Parade back in May of 2010.
Of course, the pink concrete truck helps to promote breast cancer awareness, hence Pinky.
Pinky has traveled from Wilmington, North Carolina to Winchester, Virginia.
You don't see many pink cement trucks, do you?
It is a pretty one. Caretaker and driver of the truck, Alex Lucci. Pinky's mom is Cherry Strait. In keeping with the theme, Survivors ready for a close-up Komen Tidewater affiliate.
Celebrating the spirit of survivors, this pink flower-covered float is comprised of survivors and co-survivors from Hampton Roads and Susie the Pink Norfolk Mermaid.
Very important unit here. This unit spreads the message of education, screening, and treatment.
1 in 8 women has a lifetime risk of breast cancer.
And Hampton Roads has some of the most at-risk populations. Thank you to everyone who is supporting Susan G. Komen. Susan G. Komen for the Cure Tidewater works to end breast cancer forever.
Coming down Waterside Drive right now, the Light of the World C.V. Russell Jr. Marching Band.
C.V. Russell Jr. Ambassador Marching Band members are embarking on their 7th season, and they are delighted to be participating in their 3rd Grand Illumination Parade.
The band's purpose is to be a positive light in the community through music, and you can feel it and see it.
All right, let's listen in.
Represented Hampton Roads in 2009 at the International Cherry Blossom Parade in Washington, D.C.
And get this, David, the band members range in age from 6 to 52, and they are all from Mount Carmel Church in Norfolk and Suffolk.
Lights, camera, action at the big game, the Charity Bowl, the Virginian Pilot Joy Fund.
That's right, Charity Bowl Football Classic is a Joy Fund event.
It's the longest lasting charity game in the U.S., held every Thanksgiving morning for 41 years.
The Charity Bowl benefits Toys for Kids at Christmas and will be held right here in Norfolk at Powhatan Field next to ADU.
Come out to see your neighbors, play for the kids. Great effort.
And that's a terrific looking car too. Hey, look who's here, Garfield!
Garfield is with us again, standing more than 30 feet tall. The fattest cat in Hollywood consumes 4,500 cubic feet of helium to march in our parade.
That's right. Wells Fargo Advisors is one of the nation's premier financial services firms.
We're going to take a short break and we'll be right back.
And welcome back. We set the theme this year is lights, camera, action, and we have a really, really big star we're focusing on tonight, David.
And that star would be?
The star is the Wells Fargo Center, the new addition to the downtown Norfolk skyline. This distinctive feature is this 30-foot-high lantern that has captured the imagination of the city. It's hard to miss.
Something to check out.
It's a beautiful sight. And this is a beautiful evening here in downtown Norfolk.
One of the prettiest we've had in the many, many years we've been doing this.
And thousands of people are here, and they started lining up as early as 3:30 in the afternoon for a 7 p.m. parade. So all of Hampton Roads is very excited about this event.
This may be the biggest crowd I think we've seen.
And it's a beautiful night for it. Nice and mild. Hey, look at what we have here.
Well,
we have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Chick-fil-A.
Lights the way for he and his friends to bring a Chick-fil-A sandwich to all good boys and girls.
And maybe a few television production assistants. Stop by any Chick-fil-A and enjoy Rudolph's favorite holiday dessert, the new peppermint chocolate chip milkshake.
Speaking of milk, Marva Maid Dairy, milking every bit of the spotlight is Marva Maid Dairy.
That's right, the cream of the crop Marva Maid Dairy is local and farmer-owned.
Currently processes 25 million pounds of milk per month, which is a lot.
That's a lot of milk. That's
sure
right.
Is.
All participants are Marva Maid Dairy workers and family members. Welcome aboard.
Nansemond Suffolk Academy now. There you see the Marching Saints.
Marching Saints, that's right. The Academy Marching Saints is an award-winning band having received honors and the Grand Illumination Parade for the past 4 years.
Something special to mention here, they're the only private school marching band in Hampton Roads and just one of few in the state.
Let's listen in.
There's some of that crowd that we were talking about. Just packed down here in Waterside.
Folks are having a great time. And it's a great time for families to get together. Little reunions of sorts are taking place all over downtown Norfolk tonight.
6 weeks to the holidays, huh? Well, we all know who this is.
Hey, Odie, Wells Fargo.
Towering over the crowd tonight, 30 feet long.
That's right. Before the parade, Odie had a doggy snack of 3,500 cubic feet of helium.
18 handlers are bringing Odie down the parade route.
Come on, behave, young man.
Yeah.
Wells Fargo is a diversified financial services company providing banking, insurance, investments, mortgage, and consumer and commercial finance.
All right, something different and exciting. Bike Norfolk is a grassroots organization promoting the everyday use of bicycles.
That's right. They want Norfolk to become more bicycle friendly.
Bike Norfolk's tagline is an extraordinary community making cycling ordinary. Now that's a different bike. I've not seen one of those.
The float lights and projector work with pedal power. The display depicts an old-time movie set filming a bicycle race.
E.T., yeah, that's what it is. Okay, I figured it out. I was a little slow, but I got it.
Surrounding the float are various characters one might recognize from the movies.
All right, the feature presentation, Nansman River, the Marching Warriors. Their band is one of the Southside's premier high-stepping marching bands and is, of course, the pride of Suffolk.
Speaking of stars, the Virtual 100 will represent Virginia in the 6th annual ABC IKEA Thanksgiving Day Parade in Philadelphia on November 27th.
Band has this motto: excellence is the standard, not the goal.
Listen up.
High schools, Virginia, have just put in very long seasons of practicing football games and everything, so those are clearly some tired kids out there have really been busy this fall.
And look at all of the enthusiasm that they brought
yeah.
to the Grand Illumination Parade.
Yeah,
these kids
that's
are
terrific.
awesome. And congratulations to band director Edward J. Wittes for a job well done.
All right, we're going to get a little exercise. Lights, camera, jazzercise.
All right, choreographed today, but with the hottest music, jazzercise is a fusion of jazz dance, resistance training, Pilates, yoga, and kickboxing.
That just makes me tired just hearing that, all right? Talk about energy, enthusiasm each and every year. Start dancing yourself fit and change the shape of your body today.
Okay, here's the math on it. Burn up to 600 calories in one fun and powerfully effective 60-minute total body workout. You go, girls!
I wonder how many calories they'll burn during the parade. All right, behind them, Coca-Cola.
All right.
Get a little thirsty jazzercising? Take a break.
This is going to be awesome. The Old Dominion Coca-Cola Collectors Club.
Coca-Cola is the star of this vintage movie set.
The Old Dominion Coca-Cola Club was founded in 1995. There are 40 members in the local chapter, and the national club has about 8,000 members.
Now look at some of the old stuff they have up there. Club members collect Coca-Cola memorabilia, signs, machines, fountains, bottles, and unfortunately, I can remember all of that stuff up there.
I remember a bottling company here. There was a Coca-Cola bottling facility in Norfolk many, many years ago. Well, there will be a local chapter convention at the Virginia Beach Oceanfront in October 2011. Planning ahead once again. Hi, everybody. Terrific night to be here in downtown Norfolk.
We have next the Lake Taylor High School Marching Titans. Lake Taylor, of course, the city of Norfolk, and they're proud of their history. as an award-winning band.
That's right. The band marches in a variety of parades each year, including the Norfolk State Homecoming Parade and the NATO Festival Parade.
Also a favorite at local Lake Taylor High School football games, of course.
Have a great team. They're under the direction of Jerome Bynum. Norfolk Fire and Rescue, City of Norfolk. The engine and ladder are from the downtown Norfolk Fire Station. The engine carries 500 gallons of water, as well as a hose, ground ladders, forcible entry tools, and advanced life support medical equipment.
It is the third oldest paid fire department in the United States. Think of that. 512 women and men make up the Norfolk Fire Rescue and staff 14 fire stations.
And congratulations to the new fire chief, Jeffrey Weiss, who was sworn in just yesterday. He is a 32-year veteran of the Norfolk Fire Department.
The great work they all do.
Stop and say hello to Norfolk's finest firefighters.
What a thrill that would be as a kid to ride on a fire truck. Can you imagine?
I like to drive one, actually. Just would like to remind our viewers that you can visit the Norfolk Fire Museum located at 401 Mason Street. This combined fire and police museum features an extensive collection of historical artifacts, photos, and memorabilia.
One of my favorite moments of the parade every year. The Spartan Legion Marching Band of Norfolk State University. You hear them about 5 miles away, don't you?
They're
outstanding.
Amazing. Something to see and hear. There are 250 members in the band, including instrumentalists, flag carriers, dancers, and percussionists.
They're under the direction of Dr. O'Neill Sanford since 1998. What can you say?
I could not be more proud of
I
my
get
Norfolk
it.
State
I
boys.
understand.
Playing a little OJ's Love Train. That was great.
That was terrific. Always is. The
They're
hurrah
under
players.
the direction of Dr. O'Neill Sanford in a shoe.
Wow. Okay, next. There's no business like snow business?
No business. That's right. The Hurrah Players, Virginia's leading family theater company.
Radio City Style Music Review, hurrah, for the holidays is at the TCC Roper Center in downtown Norfolk. It is from December 10th through the 12th.
Hurrah Players, founded and directed by Hugh Copeland. The Hurrah Players are now celebrating their 27th season, and we're so proud of them. And I can tell you that Hugh Copeland and the Hurrah Players are responsible for sending many local children to Broadway and
Correct.
beyond.
That's correct. They do great work.
Those are your future big stories right there.
All right.
I'm having another proud moment, David.
And that
This
is?
the Grand High School
Ah,
String Orchestra.
okay. All right. Understandable. They are bringing the two classic black and white holiday movies to the silver screen to life.
This is awesome. The concept is based on It's a Wonderful Life
Yes.
and Miracle on 34th Street. Two must-see movies
I
this
would
season, reviving the lasting messages and lessons.
All students are professionally made up with the vintage Hollywood look.
They're awesome. And just behind them, Gerald the Bookworm, Norfolk Education Foundation.
Gerald is a colorful and magnificent multicolored bookworm who loves to read.
Gerald is more than 40 feet high and over 13 feet long.
The balloon handlers tonight are a team from the Norfolk Education Foundation.
Can you imagine what Gerald's iPad must look like, David? He loves to read.
Yeah, lots of apps.
Their goal is to drive community investment back into our public schools.
Well, here we have the best commercial float.
That's right. They call this Journey to Oz Metro Machine.
Students from St.
Helena's
That's
and
correct.
Campbellstown Elementary Accelerated Reader Program, Journey to the Land of Oz.
And thousands of lights bring the Emerald City
Look
to
at
life.
that
Wow, that is
terrific
amazing.
look. Very beautiful. Metro Machine is a non-nuclear ship repair facility, modernization, conversions, and overhaul facility located in the historic Berkeley section of Norfolk.
We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the 26th Annual Grand Illumination Parade. You're listening now to the Moray High School Marching Commodores.
We are having a terrific time here this evening. Thousands of people are lining the streets for this terrific celebration that really kicks off the holiday season here in Hampton Roads.
6 weeks to the holidays.
That's
Can you
right,
imagine?
counting
Gosh,
down. Where
counting
did the
down.
year go, David?
I know,
That's what
it went
I'm
so
trying to
quickly.
figure
They go
out.
quicker and quicker every year.
Lots of great young children and high school kids from all over the region have converged on downtown Norfolk for this celebration. It is a lot of fun.
It is. Lights, camera, action. That's our theme, and you're going to see that throughout all of the floats that we have here. And out there somewhere still is the man with the beard.
That's right. I've been getting text messages from Craig Moeller. He tells me that Santa isn't far behind.
All
So
right.
we're on the lookout
We
for
will
the
wait.
big guy. All right, the Marching Elites, the nationally acclaimed nonprofit youth development organization.
Marching Elites have traveled the United States and Canada and have performed at Disney World, the Kentucky Derby, and the Indianapolis 500.
Military-style drill with children ages 6 to 18.
There are 74 units in all in our parade and about 2,500 participants. This is a big effort every year to put on this parade. 17 bands, 10 helium balloons. It is a magnificent effort on the part of the volunteers and everyone else associated with this to make this happen.
Including the city of Portsmouth, a major co-sponsor here. And don't forget their Winter Wonderland, the Coleman Collection in Old Town Portsmouth. That is something to see.
Absolutely. All right, quiet on the set.
The Virginia Stage Company, yes, presenting A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens.
This is another great Hampton Roads family tradition. It runs from the 3rd of December until the 24th.
Virginia Stage Company is Hampton Roads' only professional resident theater. Designers and artists create each show featuring actors from Broadway and television, as well as local professionals.
Again, the 3rd of December through the 24th, lots of opportunities to see the show, the Virginia Stage Company's production of A Christmas Carol by
Look at
Charles
those
Dickens.
terrific costumes, David.
Yeah,
Awesome.
beautiful.
Put on a great show. But it's all about lights, camera, action, folks. This is a star-studded performance this evening, including the I.C. Norcom High School Marching Band.
The band has done numerous high-stepping marching band competitions. They are under the direction of Juliet Boykins.
Let's take a look.
It's kind of hard to sit still with all these marching bands. You find your foot tapping.
And welcome everyone from Portsmouth. Since we're talking about Portsmouth, Coleman Collection began at Portsmouth's Coleman's Nursery back in 1966 with one sleeping, snoring Santa.
Wow. And when Coleman's closed in 2003, the collection was purchased and restored by the Portsmouth Museum Foundation.
Mouse's bedtime stories are the newest exhibit.
Right, next we have the Portsmouth Fire and Rescue. City of Portsmouth, of course. They were organized in 1830, been around a long time.
Great to have the City of Portsmouth represented tonight. This is one of the oldest professional departments on the Eastern Seaboard.
They're staffed with 250 highly trained firefighters and medics, and they operate out of 8 strategically located fire stations.
Responds to more than 17,000 emergency calls every year. Right, this just in, David, this just in. Hartman, the news hound, Pilot Media.
I think he's got my paper in his mouth right there for the morning. Hartman the News Hound is 50 feet long. Takes 24 dog walkers from Pilot Media to guide him down the parade route.
Pilot Media is the parent company of the Virginian Pilot. The Virginian Pilot is a media sponsor for holidays in the city.
We mentioned before that we got a certain sense or a certain feel that Santa was in our midst here tonight.
That's
Hopefully
right. It's
wouldn't
all
disappoint.
about lights, camera, action. We have a big star, a really big star here with us this
there
evening.
he is, Santa Claus, making another appearance at the 26th Annual Grand Illumination Parade. And what a treat he'll be as he makes his way down the parade route for all of the kids that have gathered here tonight.
Oh, the kids are so excited, and a few parents too. Santa is here in downtown Norfolk to wish everyone a very happy and safe holiday season.
He's got a lot of work to do. He's going to have to take a direct flight back to North Pole tonight and get working on all the toys for all little good boys and girls. Busy 6 weeks ahead of all of us, busy 6 weeks ahead of Santa Claus.
That's right. He's making a list and checking it twice, and we'd like to thank everyone who has helped to make this a terrific family event. All of our sponsors, all of the volunteers who help with the Grand Illumination Parade.
We enjoy doing this so much every year. It was great to do it again this year. It was great to have you with us. Have a safe, healthy, and happy holiday.
Good night.
We hope you enjoyed the Grand Illumination Parade. During the holidays, there are so many reasons to visit downtown. We hope to see you soon.
From downtown Norfolk and Old Town Portsmouth, we wish you a happy holidays in the city. Happy holidays!
Thank you.